Welcome back to Katamari Damacy. We rolled up a new friend. Say hello, Kara.
Hello! This ball is so comfy and warm, and I love the company of my wonderful friends. Now, when does it get chaotic?
Every now.
I'm so
I feel like it now.
We're gonna make 8 fucking bears, holy shit.
And Amanda's back too,
Yay.
if you wanted that. If
Sure.
you didn't, fuck
All
you.
right, yeah.
She left in the middle of the call. She almost forgot to
I'm going
send the
back to part
audio.
4 where there was no Amanda.
Ripperonis.
I'm gonna be honest right now, I have never played Katamari. I'm just here for a good time.
You know,
Well, we
aren't
can't
we
promise
all?
that.
Is wearing
Yes.
a cute little crown now, so he's
Yes.
the proper prince.
I look like a proper little prince. Okay, so this level is a lot of fun. So this level, you have to collect a bear, any bear. But as soon as you collect a bear, the level's over. So the way to get the best score, quote unquote, in the level, you have to collect the biggest bear possible. So you like roll around very carefully, picking up stuff that isn't a bear, and then you pick up a big old bear. I think I wasn't very successful at it. We'll see.
Look at that
Look at
angry
him
ass
moving.
bear face.
Look at him moving in a circle.
So realistic.
Is it angry or is it like bear pog?
That's a
It's kind
Twitch
of a
about waiting to
Poggers
happen,
bear.
yeah.
Poggers bear.
I love the two men rolling.
Oh yeah, just 69ing all over the place.
Don't
No.
you mean rargers?
Rogers,
Because
yes.
a bear roars.
I like this bear-colored Katamari too.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, I really like this Katamari color. It is very chic.
Yes. So see that little bear statue that I like screeched to a halt in front of? If you pick that up, level ends. And the
Oh.
king's very disappointed in you.
He asked for a bear. What does he expect?
He's like, it's so small. Smaller than my dick.
I feel that king of all cosmos.
Wait, is that bear singing karaoke?
Oh, is it?
It's a polar bear.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Also, is a panda really a bear?
I think technically.
No, it's not. It's a different type of species.
Yeah.
It's like called bear, but it's not really a bear.
Can we talk about how the name for this... Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get it wrong. Let me look it up. The species name for bear, like, I think it's grizzly bear. You can probably hear me typing. Yes. Okay, the
ASMR.
species name for grizzly bear is Ursus arctos horribilis. Ursus
shit.
means bear in, like, Latin or whatever, and arctos means bear in,
Yeah.
like, some other language. So its
think it's Greek.
name is
Bear,
bear horrible.
Yep. It's the same thing with the Antarctic and Arctic, just means bare land and no bare land.
That's amazing.
Isn't the whole thing regarding the name of the bear like the animal of the bear was like given a name that was considered so horrible that like nobody would speak it, and that bear was just kind of used as like the template for the name, and then it went so long that people forgot what that name that the bear was originally called, so now we just refer to as bear.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep,
Damn,
that's
it's like a
language history.
Voldemort scenario.
Yeah.
You got the right person for this conversation. Also, I think, Caro, you too, right?
Yep, majored in linguistics. We got some
Hey.
linguists. Yeah.
I got my master's
Smart,
in
actual smart people in this.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not a shill for
That
this
bear
book, but
sign
the
also is a
etymologic
trap. That bear sign, if you run into that bear watch out for bears sign, that counts, because it's got a picture of a bear on it.
Oh no!
You have to be,
That's
yeah, like
some
that
spiciness.
guy.
Thankfully, though, otters are not bears.
Otters
I
are
love
not
otters.
There
bears.
used to be smaller bears.
Otters are like my favorite animals.
Really?
Cause they're,
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were just like a weasel, and they were like, but I want to swim, and then they became like the best swimmers for some reason.
You want to know what my favorite story about animal evolution is? Is whales
Oh,
and
yeah.
dolphins.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like,
fascinating.
I'm gonna step out of the water and live on the land. Lol, just kidding. Goes back into the water like a boss.
And they were like tiny little horses that looked like mini hippos that weren't even like they had fur and everything. And they were like, actually, I like the ocean. I'm gonna go back in there. I think that's gonna be fun.
I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
they just kind of adapted to being in the ocean after a while.
I did not know this.
Science is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine, you're the scientist in the call. Why is science so dumb?
Yeah, Catherine.
You know, it's because I don't know if you know this, but electrons aren't very smart. They just zoom around all the time. They're going so fast, they don't know where they're going or where they are. You can't.
So
they don't know
it's
where they're
just the
going, and they don't
electrons?
know their position at the same time. They know one or the other.
And
That's
they
a
don't know
Heisenberg
why
principle joke.
Protons don't have anything to do with it. It's just electrons.
Protons are just chill. That's like they're just chilling
Protons
with neutrons.
I know that the neutrons are just kind of like the beer belly of the atom. They don't really do much but take up space.
They are involved in like the stability. Like that's part of what happens when nuclear fission, which is when like unstable nucleuses just fall apart, and that's what causes like nuclear fission is what's used for nuclear energy or weapons.
Are you just telling me the scientist version of "It's okay, baby, I love your love handles"?
I just have to say that elephant that just passed by looked like he saw some shit.
You probably
So-
did. I mean, if
Everybody
you-
in the Katamari universe has seen some shit.
they've seen Katamaris. Which
Oh
is
my
in and
god!
of
I almost
itself.
hit that sign.
There's a random rock slide happening in the middle of the town.
And there are bears
okay.
falling with the rocks.
And also a bear singing karaoke, which I'm sure in this world probably isn't all that strange.
Just an everyday thing.
Do you think the bear's singing "Dame Dame"?
Damio, Damio.
This is Bandai Namco. It could easily be Kuma from Tekken.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that is
yeah.
true.
Get the present,
Also,
Catherine.
is this
Get the
man-
present. Get the present.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, is this man selling popcorn? I could not tell.
Oh,
for the
and
life
I
of me.
lost
No,
it.
it fell off.
No.
It fell off. Do you even notice?
I did not notice. I didn't notice.
Be sure to keep it.
Yeah, it's.
He's
oh,
giving
I
you
should've-
the angry face.
There it is, under the underpass. But no, I didn't get it because I remember getting it on when I was going back to try and collect the presents. I was like, oh, how'd I miss this? Yeah, so I think the
Wow.
biggest bear you can get is falling in the landslide. Yeah, that big boy. That big boy right there.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That poor boy. He's like,
And then he drowned.
is he okay?
Unceremoniously just drowned.
Is he okay?
He's fine, don't worry about it.
Either that or it's like a tunnel and he goes down into the water and he comes back up around and he falls again. It's just like this sad Sisyphean thing.
Maybe it's like a water slide. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, if a bear, I'm too small for him. Oh, and then I got yeeted, and then I got a small bear.
Yeah, you went to, there were little mini bears bouncing around too.
Yeah, I got a bear cub.
Oh, bear cub.
Oh, he's not very happy with how big my bear is. What the? What is that? It's small.
Oh my
Why are
god.
you so small?
How are you
It's
so
a cutie.
I feel you can take that quote. I feel like you can take that quote out of context in a lot of ways.
I hope
Is
Yeah.
that the volume? Is that the volume of the bear? 3 meters, 32 centimeters. Wait.
That's how big the catamaran
That was how big the
is.
Katamari was when I finished, quote unquote.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You have
named
to
in
make the
Vol- gotcha,
Katamari
gotcha.
big enough to roll up a big bear, but you can't do. You have to dodge every. That's
looks
not
like
a
a bear.
bear. Bears
Looks like
don't
a bear.
have. That bear had 3 legs. How many legs do you think a bear has?
Not enough.
Look, some bears are gonna have 3 legs. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's. You're telling me that doesn't look like some sort of angry raccoon to you?
I mean,
It
maybe
actually
bears
did
are
look
just big
like
raccoons.
Listen, have you ever seen the critically acclaimed and highly rewatchable movie Over the Hedge by DreamWorks?
See,
Multiple
oh,
times, unfortunately.
Ew.
I think I thought I got the present, and I was like, "What'd I get for the present?" And then I realized, oh, I didn't get the present. Which I should have realized because he would have said if I got the present in the ending screen. Oops.
Have
No.
you ever been to
Poland?
Poland?
Yes.
Why would you?
Jack has.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm amazed at the over-the-head slander in
What's
this
it like
call.
in Poland?
Well, it's like Europe. There are things there.
Huh.
Ah, awesome. But Polish
That
thing.
is the most accurate description of Poland you can technically
Yeah.
have.
I've been to the Netherlands, and I've been to Bahrain, and I've been to Dubai and Turkey, and that's about it.
How was
I'm
Dubai?
extremely jealous. You taught in Dubai, didn't you?
I taught in Bahrain.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Did you go to the crazy islands in Dubai?
I did, and it's actually like super duper weird to actually be there because it's so much more lush than you're expecting it to be. Because you're like, oh, it's really, really hot. Like, it is the most oppressive heat you could ever encounter in your whole life. And also, what the hell am I looking at?
Power.
Who's
don't worry about
yeah.
it.
power
You
on
don't
the
have
butt?
underwear with power written on it?
Power!
You know how like there's that brand of
power bottom.
women's shorts that have like pink written
Oh,
on
yeah,
the butt,
yeah.
even though they're
It's Vic-
not all.
It's Victoria's
pink.
Secret. I fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom has a pair of those.
Is Victoria's.
Can she join?
The secret Victoria's had this whole time is pink.
It's the power glove, but it's been rebranded as power underwear.
Oh, this is fun.
Looking forward to that Wizard sequel.
Ah.
Nah.
Nah.
Banana!
Oh yeah, he goes insane.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, bruh.
This isn't the Super Monkey Ball playthrough though. I'm sorry. We're just getting we got a lot of bananas
Not
though.
yet, anyway. Dun, dun,
There's a lot
dun.
of similarities between Katamari and Super Monkey Ball, though. Actually,
ball-based gameplay.
we kind of, we noticed this because me and Catherine were playing these games at roughly the same time. But like, aside from the superficial similarities, like they both have surprisingly similar, like, philosophies on life. I don't fucking know. Like,
Life.
Oh.
Yes. I'm more of a Katamari. It's funny because I'm way more of a Katamari person than a Monkey Ball person. I think I like the exploration.
Yeah.
Like it's not as disorienting to me. Because
Yeah, I
the
get
first time I
kinda
was playing
carsick.
Katamari Damacy, I had like visual issues with a couple of the levels, especially the ones where you're very small and so like you're turning really fast. Like your viewpoint is changing really fast. But I definitely got used to it. But yeah, Monkey Ball it's a lot visually like disorienting.
Somebody did like a first-person VR thing with Monkey Ball, and it was like, I want to die. Like I want to
No.
puke.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you would
Gosh,
probably
that's
want to
nauseous-inducing.
vomit.
Yeah.
Hey Jack, remember when you were doing that one stage in Monkey Ball?
Oh, you mean
and I
Stepping
said,
Stones?
use the pause, but no, not that one. That's just Joey being bad at
Oh,
life.
that's fair.
Yeah.
The one where I was like, use the pause button, and you kept on pausing the actual game, and I'm like, no, the button on the stage that has the big pause sign on it that will stop the moving object.
You know, I
That
don't
made
quite
you
remember
take-
it the same way. I think I remember being applauded for my time on that level, but you know, differences of opinion, I guess.
Peep the light
That's
show.
not how that works.
I got this.
Differences of opinion aren't the same as differences of fact.
Right.
Remember when I was playing that one level and I just went yeeting off into the background and I don't even know why.
I like the weird like sunflower oars that you have going on here.
Yes.
They're rock
like
hard.
weird.
They don't bend at all.
Yeah.
Just like little sunflowers.
They're just sticks.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, these aren't flowers, these are just plastic.
Apparently, so is like everything in this entire world. Oh, look, pompadours.
Best
Finally.
hair.
Why does
Delinquent
every
kids.
thug in Japan have this stupid ass
They're
hair?
delinquent.
It's like the
don't
oh, it's
get
Shota
it.
Hasagawa. Got him. It's like
What?
that. Well, Ted, it's like the delinquent thing, like that one kid in Famicom Detective Club.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, but like, why would you get a haircut that everybody associates with being a dude? Never mind. That's just something people do in real life.
Yeah.
Like, the mullet existed for years.
I feel like that's also the thing in most high school mangas. Like there's just somebody with like blonde hair, and it's like, oh, blonde hair is attributed to them being like a tough guy or whatever. And it's like usually those people are not actually tough, but everybody thinks they're tough. And it's like, oh, and then it's like, why do you have the blonde hair in the first place?
Of course you have blonde hair and pronouns.
The thing that they always do is they call them Yankees.
Wait, in Japan?
If you've got blonde hair, they'll be like, Yankee this. Like, you are a Yankee. And I'm like, well, where did that come from?
That's
I think
Like,
it
not,
came from
not what that
being
is.
Western.
Yeah.
Like, seeing them as American, like blonde, associating blonde with Western/American.
It's probably a borrowed word that
Yeah.
came over to Japan at some point.
I just associate it with the, New York sports team nowadays.
Oh, yes,
but-
the sock.
Oh, look, a blonde pompadour.
Can we have a communal fuck the Yankees moment in this call?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't play the
Sports.
sporty ball. Yeah.
You don't have to play the sporty ball to hate the Yankees.
I know
All you have to
nothing.
know is that the Yankees are the Patriots of baseball. I'll
Yeah,
put
fuck
it
those
that way.
guys.
That makes even less sense.
Why does it make
I
less
don't
sense?
understand either.
They're the shadowy government from Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay. You see, now that makes more sense.
Okay.
All I think is the meme. All I think is the meme when someone says something, they're like, explain this in baseball terms.
Wait, explain this.
Who are the
exotic term,
Patriots?
please.
Yeah.
La Lelilo.
Okay, let's see. The New York Yankees are the
The GUN.
Sonic Unleashed.
Okay,
Of
now I
baseball.
get
Oh,
it.
so
All
they
right,
have
cool.
daytime stages. I see.
Okay,
So
wait.
so everyone is.
Unleashed
Yes,
of
they
baseball?
play. They
Really?
play
So they're one
both
of the best
daytime
teams?
games and nighttime games at Yankee
Oh,
Stadium.
word.
Ted, I'm confused. You need to explain this to me in Magic the Gathering terms.
Okay, so the New York Yankees are the reserved list.
Oh, fuck.
They win by spending more money than everybody else.
The
Fuck
New
them.
York Yankees
Oh.
the New York Yankees are the John Cena of baseball. That is explained to me in wrestling terms.
No,
Now
I would say
understand.
no. They're not the John Cena. They're like the Vince McMahon of wrestling. I would say
Ah, okay.
they're not the
Ted.
good because their
Okay.
Yankees are not the good guys.
We're
I don't.
pissing off,
Nobody.
like, all the
nobody
Yankees.
outside of New York will ever call the Yankees the good guys.
Okay, so
Ever.
they're the Brock Lesnar of baseball.
Yes,
okay.
they're the
I'm-
Brock
okay.
Lesnar of yes.
Ted, you saying baseball is like sonically just make you think that every time somebody goes up to take a bat, it's da 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 da.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they do that. They do that at baseball games. Like all of the batters have their own. Like, why are
these
these
cops
police
shooting?
shooting at you?
I don't know.
They don't
That's
want to
what they
die.
do.
They
Oh
don't
my
want
gosh,
to.
this-
Maybe it's the thousands of dollars of property damage and the innocent lives that you're endangering.
So this
right
reminds me of literally the other day at work. I was talking to my coworker too in lab, and my phone rings, and I'm like, okay, I don't. But it wasn't like a blank number, and I had reasons for thinking maybe I should check my phone. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello, and it's like, hi, this is the Veterans Policemen's Association, blah 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 blah, and I just say all cops are bastards and hang up the phone. And then I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that in front of my life. Anyways, even Katamari police are terrible. Defund the police.
I didn't even know the Japanese police had guns.
I don't think they do, right, Carol? Like not like a patrolman
Yeah.
would, right, Carol?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% on that.
I remember that was a big plot point of Sleeping Dogs. That the reason you're always getting into all these kung fu fights in that game is because you are in Hong Kong, and like generally the cops aren't holding on to guns. Generally, it's a lot harder to get weaponry over there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you play a game like Dead Rising, there's like literally like pistols in the trash can. Somebody left a AK-47 on top of like one of the taco stalls.
Oh, my bad.
It's like in the United States.
People just have knives everywhere. So it just goes to show what different cultures we have across the
Break
world.
down the gate. Get over there.
I hate getting into the schoolyard. It's really hard.
Oh, that getting in there's a pain in the ass.
It's like I know I can, but I just get nervous like rolling up against that gate because I'm big enough.
You probably could when you had like if you had something like that one piece of fence there that like made you like go upwards because you were rolling weird, it would give you some height.
Yeah, I get what
which
you
would
mean.
help.
Yeah, and you can do it. I just get nervous because like often you start like losing bits as you're rolling against it. But you can get over it. I think by the time you're like 4 meters, you can definitely get over it at this size. Oh, come on, Catherine! Stop! Just go over the fence.
Come on, Catherine.
They put in so much
jump.
detail, but also they keep like losing tiny things, like the smaller things eventually just like start disappearing.
And now
Get the
I
It
terrorize.
takes a long time
Yeah.
for that to happen,
Yeah.
though.
You just rolled up an entire high school class.
Yeah, sorry. See, this
the
is
highlight
why
of their
you
day.
Bye,
promote learning.
teenagers. See ya.
Well, bye-bye.
And the prom's tomorrow.
Summer skinny?
Beats going back to class.
And then I'm like, oh, this hole in the wall.
Johnny, why didn't you do your homework? I got rolled up into a Katamari
That's
teacher.
no excuse.
Oh,
Haha,
really,
nice
Johnny,
excuse. Good excuse,
that one before.
detention.
Caro, did you have to put someone in detention today for being rolled up into a Katamari?
No. But
Why not?
I have written people up this week. So
I have too.
beware. Beware.
What did they do?
Be very, very aware.
Kid stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
rolling up a...
Smuggling drugs.
What did all the kids do that you've had to write up? Like what?
Mostly food
Oh
fights.
Food
Just throwing food
fight.
at each other.
Oh, the best movie.
See these?
So,
And go ahead,
oh
Ted.
god, so for my senior prank in my high school, they wanted to do a food fight, which is like the lamest senior prank ever, for the record.
It's not even a
Whereas
prank.
like some of the other things that other seniors had done in my school before are like reorienting all the rooms so that they were backwards.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
Yeah, because like I feel like the best senior pranks are like harmless but funny, and I feel like that's fairly harmless.
Yeah.
A food fight just sucks because you're just making work for like the
Janitor.
facility staff.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's like not even really all that like funny
not
or
funny.
entertaining.
Or like,
Yeah.
original.
One of the most legendary senior pranks that happened at my high school was a couple of the seniors pitched money together and they bought 800 balls of 800 bouncy balls on Amazon. And then what they did was they threw a couple hundred balls into every single hallway, and then when the bell rang, everyone just like bouncy ball like fought each other and they threw them around and everyone was getting pelted and it was chaotic and like it was a wild time.
That
That
is a great
sounds fun.
prank.
Yeah.
The year before me, they completely threw everybody else's out of the water for like the rest of high school. They took a car apart and then put it back together in the gym.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
So there's just like this random sedan sitting
Yeah.
in the gym, and it's just like, what am I gonna do with this?
When I was teaching in the Middle East, the senior prank was involving throwing rats, like live rats, into the actual like school itself and putting oil down, like Vaseline and like baby oil down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
See, that's not a prank. That's gonna get someone
That was
killed.
dangerous.
Either through disease or dying from falling down.
The worst part
stairs.
was some kid decided that he was going to bring a super soaker filled with pee, and I was like, oh,
Oh
that's
no!
great.
What hell was this?
Disgusting.
Yeah, thanks, seniors. Bye. I taught 10th and 11th grade, though, so I hadn't harmed them in any way. They were kind to me that day. Fruit.
Fruit.
An aquarium.
Aquarium.
Just one.
One
Just a
single
singular aquarium.
You did roll of a merman earlier, and it was quite nice.
I did. I got a lot of fish, which is why I think it was an aquarium.
Back to the gaslighting.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Keep the girl boss back at it again.
Yes.
All of these are all of this is basically just the plot of Phineas and Ferb.
I'm afraid I don't know Phineas and Ferb's plot.
It's just constantly going like, "Hey mom, check this out!" It's like there's nothing. Mom, look, what? There's nothing there.
Must have been
Aw,
the wind.
dang.
Oh, so it's just Candace's plot then in Phineas and Ferb.
Well, that is the plot. That is the
Yeah,
plot.
just gaslighting her for the whole series.
I mean, yeah, that is right. I mean, Phineas and Ferb is pretty much just gaslighting Candace and Doofenshmirtz the entire time, honestly.
This is part 2. So last time we needed to collect a bear, now we need to collect a cow, and it's exactly the same thing. You want to get the biggest cow possible, but as soon as you collect a cow, the level ends. So in Katamari Forever, they combine these into the Cowbear level, which is you either collect a cow or a bear to end the level. And the hardest thing to get in that level is the legendary Cowbear. Which, if Ted, you should put a picture of it, like, now. It's gorgeous.
Why did you tell him editing me to do that? Now I gotta edit.
Oh no, you have to have some semblance of quality. Oh no.
Do you know how long it takes to edit together 9 different voice tracks?
Oh, you're talking to me. Of course I know. It does take a while, but it's like you're listening to the video the whole time anyway.
knows
You might
better
as
than
well just
anybody.
add a picture on.
So I remember when I played this level for the first time, I rolled into a milk carton after like a minute, and then the level immediately ended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
it's just
little
a
things that you're lined
cow in
up,
liquid
if you
form.
go forward, you'll get. Those are milk
That's ice cream.
Those are milk things. And that will end it.
The pineapples are good though. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pineapple's not a cow.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
milk or dairy or.
The ice cream,
It's,
the ice
no,
cream
it's
things
not
are
because
fine.
it's just milk. It's because it's got a picture of a cow on the bottle.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright, I just posted the Cowbear in our...
That's terrifying.
Oh, that's
that looks like
fantastic.
some sort of
Let me see.
he's swiggity swoogity coming for that
gosh.
boogity.
The eyes.
Like, look at that bear underneath him. That bear is like seen some shit.
that
and
bear
a
has
fight for his
rockets
life.
strapped to his butt.
He's
Like, he's
okay.
literally... The Cowbear's going really fast, so it's really hard to get. And you have to get to, like, 7 meters to be able to get him. And he's between, like, 2 other bears. I haven't gotten him yet. I feel like he's the last thing I'll collect if I ever go for 100% completion in that game.
It seems like 100% completing a Katamari game would be really hard, because you can't, like, if you can't find one specific item in the overworld, then you just, like, are kind of screwed. You know, like, if you just happen to miss one random thing.
I mean, yeah, you replay the levels and figure it out, but yeah, it can be tricky. I definitely would have looked up, like, okay, what item am I missing for some things, because I'm like, I don't know, you know, that's the other thing, it's hard to figure out, like, okay, I'm missing an item, where can I find it? Like, what is it and where can I find it?
Yeah, that's one thing that I really appreciated when they did Kirby Triple Deluxe. I love that game, but if you're trying to get all the keychains and you're missing one of the rare ones, it's hard to find out what level you missed it in. Versus in Planet Robobot, that game's version of the keychains, if you're missing one of the rare ones, they'll say, okay, look in level 4-2 or whatever. So you at least aren't like playing the whole game again, tiptoe style.
So
which is
the reason I'm hovering there is I'm trying to figure out if those items count as cows, because the cow pylons do. The cow pylons do count as cows. So I was like, what is that? Is that got a cow on it that I'm not seeing?
Catherine, move. I'm trying to read the katakana.
What does the katakana say?
I saw te.
Katakana Damacy?
It was quick.
Oh, there it is.
You can't read that kanji immediately. What a fake Japanese fan.
Crunch.
I'm surprised I didn't find like a cow roll into a cowfish and it's like, oh, what?
Cowfish.
A manatee is a sea cow. That probably should count.
That really
Oh,
should,
yeah?
yeah, actually.
Why are there buffalo hanging out on this beach?
Just,
They're so
you know, living their
blocky.
best life.
Even Buffalo gotta go on
The
vacation.
native home of the buffalo, the Japanese beach. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You know.
So, if you're playing the Japanese version of the Oregon Trail, like, is it just way easier because there's a million
oh,
buffalo
it's like
to hunt?
it's like Dead or Alive. It's just like a beach sim or whatever. Just playing volleyball and stuff.
Buffalo.
Oregon Trail
Buffalo.
Extreme Beach Volleyball.
You know, I've heard of, like, like sex appeal games called as beefcake before, but that seems ridiculous.
I've never heard them called that before. That is a new term.
I think it's cheesecake, Ted.
Beefcake?
I prefer beefcake better.
I usually hear
God.
beefcake for male sexiness, not so much female sexiness.
I hear beefcake for
I
like
know.
buff mask people.
I know the wrestler Brutus Beefcake.
Listen,
That's all I know.
you guys would complain if there was a beefcake Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, where instead of having the slider to adjust the bounciness of the boobs, you had a slider to adjust the bulginess of the bulge.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Oh god.
Top slider is the king of all cosmos.
I feel like at that
There's
point,
an audience for that.
at that point, if you're
Sure.
gonna go all the way, at least go for equal opportunity.
Yeah,
Like,
equal
at least go for
opportunity
equal-
Yeah.
fan service.
We need Ryu
just
Hayabusa
saying.
in a thon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, it's not equal opportunity though, because think about it. If they say, okay, then for the next Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, we're gonna have sexy men and sexy women. There's no game of just sexy men,
It's
you
true.
know. So there's just permanently an imbalance of sexy women to sexy men in an Extreme
Then
Beach
just
Volleyball.
make more sexy
and
men
this
games.
cannot stand.
There's just like that game I sent you before we started. The
Oh my God.
whatever
Oh,
pirates
God.
with
Oh,
the
God.
boobs. The what was
I
it
thought
called?
Senran Kagura was shameless.
The
and-
boob
the
stat
boobies.
system. Yeah, and I'm like, now available on Switch or coming to Switch in 2022 with our special patented boob scaling system. You've got tiny titties, you're fast. Bigger titties, you've got more defense. And I'm like, what? Like, this is a game.
Just like in real life? Question mark.
Just like in
I
real
feel
life.
like big titties wouldn't apply more defense though, because I know several large-chested women, and they always complain about how their boobs hurt.
And I'm
after,
sure
like a day in a bra,
there's just more places to, like, you know, punch, I guess.
Bigger hitbox.
and like
yeah.
their backs are killing them
Yeah.
after a while because they have to hold up all the extra booby. And I'm like,
No, but if anime logic taught me anything, it's when somebody fights them and they accidentally punch the boob, then they both get embarrassed, so they get like a super powerful punch that lets them win.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
The anime was a mistake.
Happens every time.
Just a thought.
Oh my god.
wait, that guy just ran through the wall.
And then
that
I
counts.
rolled into a cow pile by accident.
They had to replace the children with something because you took them all. So they replaced them with cows.
Of course. The cows are
not
going to
taking
school
it.
now.
I mean, children are just big cows.
That's what
wait.
she said.
He hasn't even acknowledged. He doesn't even know that it's not actually a cow. He's just like, oh, it's not big enough. And I'm like, bro, this is a cone.
So there's a one of the cousins is like cow patterned, Marcy, and if you collect her, I don't know where I can't remember if I got her in this game yet, but in Katamari Forever she's in the Cowbear level, and if you collect Marcy it ends the level because he counts her as a cow.
Oh, no.
That's not a cow. That's a tuning fork.
This is so much funnier in English. She just sounds.
Agreed.
She sounds stoned as hell.
Yes.
That looks like a frog. That's not a cow. These people need to go to jail for their
Chill.
inaccurate.
Y'all are going
I'm
to
going to jail. Period.
I'm so glad we got to put a Vine reference in here, Jack.
Good part. That's the end.
Bye.
Good game. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now.